IKEA not for buying their products, but to go to get the food. You know that meatball. That meatball is it's the signature of IKEA. So I went there, and you know why they put that restaurant actually at the end of the cashier? Because we customers can experience that, you know, all the journey from entering the store, and then you have to like go around and see all the living room type of situation, kitchen and stuff, and it sort of increase your interest in buying those products, right? That's how they also offer IKEA experience, which other home furnitures do not offer. I really love about IKEA about that. I think with the key activities, you know that already from how it looks like. It manufactures. It also have the service in terms of the experience. For the key resources, of course, the infrastructures, labor, skilled person is very important, especially because you will need to explain the DIY or the assemble to the customers when you want to sell the products, because most of the times IKEA products you need to assemble them yourself. So that's with IKEA. With our Airbnb, the Airbnb is actually providing two different customer segments, which is the hosts and also the guests. For the hosts, the value proposition is that it's simple and secure to publish. So basically, you don't need to rent or lease your house to people for like 1 year, and you're still in full control of the house. So with listing your house or renting your house to people, you sort of lose your control for that time where there's a renter there. So for guests, it saves more money. It's easy to browse and easy to book. It's spacious property. Sometimes in the past, when you don't have Airbnb, you can only rent like a small room, like a hotel or motel room. With Airbnb, you basically can hire one huge house with living room and all the furnitures and etc. So those are the value propositions of Airbnb. Cost structures is very self-explanatory. A customer's relationship is very important because it helps you to improve it. Part of the customer relationship can also be your value propositions. Okay, it's something that can distinguish yourself or your business from other company. So I think that's all for today's seminar topic. So the conclusion for today's seminar is that business model canvas is a shared language for describing, visualizing, assessing, and changing business models. It describes how your organization or your company or your startup to create, delivers, and captures the value. It helps you to provide the high quality by giving you sort of idea about the most important things or the most vital and crucial parts of your business. And it also connects the building blocks from the revenues, customers, channels, until all these nine, even to your key partners as well. So it tries to connect everything. So it helps you creating until capturing your value. So that's all for today's topic. Thank you so much for the time. And I'll give it back to Ayu, Miss Ayu.
Thank you so much, Miss Tresya, for the wonderful presentations. Actually, it's the most comprehensive presentations about BMC, as far as I know. And now we're gonna moving on to the next session, which is Q&A sessions. I will remind all the participants again that if you have a questions, please kindly use format name underscore institution underscore questions in the comment section, or if you wanna ask directly to Ms. Tresya, you can also raise your hands virtually. So you can unmute your mic and ask directly about your questions. So to all the participants, if you have questions about BMC or maybe you want to know more about the BMC as well, you can also write your questions into the comment below. Okay. Uh, Maybe while we're waiting about the questions from participants, I would like to ask to Ms. Tresya about the BMC itself. While we're talking about the competition itself, like IYBC or business competition itself, maybe you also, as a lecturer, has seen so many BMC from the students or maybe from your friends. And how can you identify which one is a good BMC and which one is not? So we can also know how to make a good BMC and avoid the mistakes, the common mistakes to make a
Yes.
BMC.
Yeah. So thank you for the questions. That's very, very interesting questions. So basically, there's no such thing as wrong or right type of BMC. It's how you can deliver, how you can create and deliver your products, and can eventually, for a business, you want to, of course, increase your profits, or you want your business to become sustainable. So when you think about building or creating your own BMC, you need to think about the customers. Okay, you need to think about the people. What are their problems first? You want to sort of provide problems to that specific people. So let's say if they have a problem with convenience, they don't like to go to the store. Okay, you sort of give them um, ways or methods, or I don't know, any strategic of your business, so that you can solve these problems. So that's why I said, when you see the customers, you also need to think that the customers are your products as the customer's job. And then you also think about the customer pain. In this case, is the customer's problem. And you also think about the customer's gain. Okay, these are how you're going to create the value propositions, which is one of the most important parts of business value. Once you think about these things, you understand what type of things, what type of products you want to deliver, so that they want to buy my products. At the end of the day, you want your products to be sold, to just go out of your warehouse, right? So that's the thing that you need to think. So the people you have to think, the customers, the problems, and then the solutions. Okay, the solution that you are going to provide to the customers. And then the last thing is the money. Try to check whether your customers have the money to buy you. So whether the customers want to burn their money on your products. Because not all of customers, even though they want your products, they are able to afford your products. And that's why the revenue stream is important. Whether your products are worth the money that they are going to spend. So, you know, focus on the customers, focus on the products, and others, like key activities, the costs and key partners will come together when you already set all this, like this main thing that could drive your business model canvas.
Okay, yeah. About my second questions again. Have you ever seen the worst BMC that maybe has so many mistakes on them, or maybe we can avoid the common mistakes that people usually do when they make their BMC?
Um, Again, I don't want to say that the worst BMC, but I found some people, when they put value propositions, they only put product and services that they offer. So I'm just going to use the example of Apple. So the value proposition is basically they put iPhone, just the products and service. That's it. Not a value proposition. That's not something you can offer to the customers, because other competitors also can offer the same thing. So what makes your customers, your products, or your value, your company, is different from other company? So what attracts them? So when I am a customer, I was given two different products from two different companies. Same products from two different companies. What are you going to choose? One that will benefit you, right? When I want to buy a phone, I'll have to choose whether to buy Samsung, iPhone, Oppo's, and other things. Okay? I myself need a security. Okay. I want something that is easy to use. I have like my problems. And Apple answers that compared to uh, um, other competitors. Okay. It doesn't mean that like you have to buy iPhone. No, for me, I am the customer segment of Apple. Okay. I am those people, I am their target market. They're solving my problems. Okay. So that's how you focus on creating your value proposition. People actually make mistakes in value propositions because they thought that it was just the product and service that they offer, but you can't really distinguish yourself from from other competitors, and so you won't be able to make it in the business for longer term. So that's the key, or one thing that I found. It's not wrong, but you don't have, things that you can explain. So yeah, that's the problem. Even with customer segments as well. Remember I explained you, I went to Labuan Bajo last time. Um it's like there are like 8 uh small business there that I met, and I asked them, what are your products? So I tried to ask them what are the products, what are the vision and missions, and what are your customers segment or your target market. They basically just say all the people that wants to buy your products. You can do that, but the problem is not everyone wants to buy your product. So if you put your effort to spend your money on advertising your products to all these people, you're gonna end up with a huge amount of cost without getting more money, right? Gaining more profits from them. But if you're focusing on one specific customer base, so you sort of give your money and your in advertising on these specific people, because you are convinced that these people are going to buy, you end up with more profits from them, because at the end of the day you are convinced 90% of the time or 99% of the time these people will buy my products because I am solving their problems. So that's the these are the general things that I found from people's BMC, but that doesn't mean that they're wrong. It's just they're not explaining more on that.
Okay, so it's actually more complex than just selling products or
Products, yes.
maybe services. So it has a
Yeah.
deeper meaning, a deeper value about your company itself.
And that's actually what makes you you want makes your business sustainable in the industry. If you don't have this core competence, we call it core competence. If you don't have core competence, you might be able to survive in the industry for 1 year, not for 2-3 years. You will be gone in a second. With you won't be able to compete with those who have a customer base. It's like when you are a fan base of K-pop, you know, there's people who will like support you no matter what. So you will survive in the industry. But if you don't have the customer base or you don't have the fan base, you can be easily kicked out from the industry. That's how it works.
Okay, I understand now. Okay, so I'm gonna give the chances to the participants who wants to ask questions to Miss Tresya. You can write your questions to the comment or maybe raise your hands.
Or maybe just say something about or any experience. Maybe you are a young entrepreneur and you have faced any problem, or you're an experience that help you with your business. Anything you want to share related to your business, maybe.
Yes, to all the participants, maybe you want to share something or ask questions to Miss Tresya, because this is a rare event, a rare things that maybe we can get, yeah, the knowledge, the comprehensive knowledge about the BMC itself, while we are on the competitions, business competitions also, so we can gain a knowledge from the experts. Everyone, maybe you want to ask questions? Okay. Okay. Maybe it looks like the all the participants already understands about your about the BMC itself, or maybe if you guys are shy to ask directly in this forum, maybe Miss Tresya has another maybe social media or contacts if okay, if you please, yeah, sure. We're gonna share the recording of the webinar on our YouTube account and IYS official, so you can re-access this webinar on our YouTube account. Or maybe if you guys have questions about the BMC, maybe Mr. Shak, can we contact you directly if you want
Yes,
to?
you can
Okay.
contact me through LinkedIn. My LinkedIn is, I think you just search it, my full name, and it will pop up right in the first bar. So you can message me on that, on the LinkedIn.
Okay. 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 Noted. Thank you. Maybe that's there seems no questions from the
I think people
participants.
are already
Prepare
familiar
for
with
the
business.
yeah.
Yeah, they already understand and about the business model campus. I think I will need to offer other topics later on, maybe next time.
Sure. Sure. Maybe we can
Yeah,
collaborate
yeah, yeah.
in another event, another time.
Maybe some more difficult topics.
Yeah.
No, 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 I'm just kidding.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe that's the end of the Q&A sessions. Thank you so much, Ms. Tresha, for your participations and
No
for all your
worries.
knowledge. We already know the comprehensive explanations about the BMC itself, how what's the purpose of the BMC itself, what's the basic concept of the BMC itself, and steps to how to make the BMC. And hopefully, after this webinar, myself, and also all the participants understand more about how to make the business model canvas and maybe has interest about business also. And it is also my honor to have you all attend this international webinar today to learn together. And it made us very happy to see that despite the pandemic that's going on, we still have the spirit to keep learning and keep winning. And maybe that's the end of the sessions. Once again, thank you so much, Ms. Tresha, for the time, and also me, Sri Kandi Ayu. My name is Sri Kandi Ayu. As the Master of Ceremony today, would like to apologize if I have misspelled your name or maybe have wrong things to say. I'm sorry. And see you tomorrow at the awarding ceremony of Global Competition of Life Science and International Youth Business Competitions, only on our YouTube account at IYSA Officials. And thank you so much, everyone. And I'm going to end this by saying Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone.
Bye bye. Thank you,
Okay,
everyone.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. See you on awarding ceremony. to the committee, Kak Umay, apakah ini diakhiri atau gimana? Okay, maybe I will give this forum to the committee. Thank you so much for the attendance. I forgot about the attendance link. Oh my God. Kak Umay? Halo, Kak Umay? Or maybe Kak Dea or anyone? I think ya, kayaknya aku lupa kasih itu ya, link presensi. Aduh, gimana dong? Apa aku share di grup atau gimana? Tadi aku lupa banget.
Ayo. Ayo.
Ya, tadi aku lupa share link presensi. Lupa banget.
Ya udah nggak apa sekarang di share aja. Udah di share belum?
Belum.
Ya udah share aja, mumpung masih ada pesertanya.
Oke.
Kalau nggak tadi di grup kita share deh di grupnya.
Oke.
Diingetin lagi aja yuk ke pesertanya nih yang masih di sini.
Oke, ya. Oke.
Oke.
Okay, to all the participants, please don't forget to fill the attendance link to get the e-certificate. So anyone who filled the attendance link can get e-certificate. So don't forget to fill the link that I
Recording in progress. Recording stopped.